Okay, so I'm gonna have to play with my camera a little bit. I couldn't figure out the zoom feature, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Now there are ways to do this. You can use a brush and brush it on, but I don't. I just tend to drop the UV resin onto my bead. It gives me a little bit better coverage, I think. So I am going to just put some on the bead and start to roll it, because gravity is going to take that resin and it's going to try to drip. If anybody who's ever done resin coating on tumblers know that you have to do a constant turning of it, of the tumbler, once you put the resin on, because it will pull and drip off if you do not. That's why everybody was going crazy for cup turners for a while there. Okay, so I may need to add a little more. I'm going to add a little more. That's also why I have this little cup underneath. It's to catch the drippiness, because it is very drippy. Okay, and I am going to rotate up and down and around until I achieve the shape that I want. You can spin it faster to try to move it. You can go back and forth with it to try to get the center part to be the highest point, which is what you want with this shape bead. But you also want to get the resin all the way down to the bottom, well, both sides of the bead, because you will want it to make sure all of the layers of paper are covered to protect all the layers. Okay, so pretty sure that I have all of the sides the way I need to. Let me see if I can get it a little closer to the camera. Can you see what's happening there? Adding that resin has changed it from looking like just rolled paper to actually a very jewel-like bead. So I think I covered this one actually very well. I don't need to add any more resin. Just going to continue to try to work that shape. Okay, so I think I almost have it. Let's get it back down to the other side. Try to keep it uniform. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this back into the middle. Can you see that? Can you see what that's looking like? I'm sorry, there it is. Can you see what that's looking like? All right, so once I'm satisfied, and I'm not quite yet, that's why I keep turning it. Seems to be a dip on one side. Okay. All right. And allow that to melt down to the other side. Roll down. Just let it do what it's naturally trying to do, instead of working against it. Okay, so I actually really like that shape and the look of that. And so continue to roll it so that it does not pull on one side. I'm going to rest it on this cup while I hit my lamp. And I think I'm gonna go, oh, did you see that? I took my eyes off it for a second and it dripped a little off, but that might be a good thing because the shape is still good. It's taking off that excess. And if you put too much resin on, you can allow it to drip off and still be able to reshape your bead because you have not started curing it yet. Once you start curing it, it's a wrap. You gotta live with the shape that you have. So, okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go with, how many seconds do I want? I think I want 60. And I'm gonna stick my cup under. And I'm going to continue to turn my bead. And you really can't see what's going on under this lamp anyway. So I'm going to shut the camera off and come right back. Hold on. See that?